Hey, I'm KIC. Welcome back, and thanks to Progorion for the key we're using to play. We are heading to Poland today because I probably should have done this long ago and didn't. We're going to set up a new manufacturing site in Poland, and sure, let's go ahead and upgrade that laboratory, and we're actually going to set up a new factory as well. Now, I don't actually know that I need the new factory. That kind of remains to be seen, but if you notice up here, production's bouncing around a little bit. I'm going to guess it probably isn't needed. I'm thinking that somewhere around that 14,599, it's actually tapping out on production. But we're going to see very shortly here because this factory is going to pop right up, and we're going to double our output from 15,000 to 30,000 just as research went up to 3.3. Now, why didn't I do this earlier? I don't know. I got nothing. Here, let's watch this for a minute. I am not seeing production bounce up to the point where it's needed. And running this site, you can see the cost of this site is $3,000 a day. So what we're going to do is pause the game here, because I think what we want to do is lower the factory's financing, and we're going to drop it down to about like something like that. I think that'll be fine. That's going to be a 21% budget. What that's going to do is drop our upkeep costs by about $800. That's a pretty significant amount right now. I don't want to drop the cost, or the budget, rather. Uh-oh, what's happening? Did I upgrade it twice? I hope I didn't.
Your building upgrade has completed.
Ah, crap, I didn't mean to do that. That's bad. We have a crap ton of production capacity now. That's really not what I meant to do. Not at all. Let's drop you down to, my goodness. I guess that? Wow, I didn't mean to do that. Oops. That was not at all intentional. Can I drop you down even more? Oh man, that drops a lot. I have to stay at 9. Oh well, whatever. I'm just going to run with it. I could reload my save. I could restart this whole recording. I'm just not going to. We'll call that fine and leave it there. Oh man, I can't believe I did that. Whatever, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. How's the 8080 coming along? Actually pretty well, and with the addition of one more research point, that's going to make it happen a lot quicker. Now, what we could do, and what might be an excellent idea, is to, there we go, move that, and set up a new, oh crap, you're expensive. Maybe it's just that second one that's cheap. Yeah, it sure is. Now, if I want to set up another facility, it's going to be 5 million. Holy cow. I don't really have 5 million to spare right now because I'm actually a little concerned that we're going to end up in the hole and need a fair amount more than what we really have here. Let's go to Germany, and I guess, man, do we talk about maybe increasing our marketing? I mean, we're not even really making $5,000 a day, which is the problem here, because that's basically what the upkeep is going to go up to on this. I mean, it's going to increase by 4,000, but we're not reliably pulling in 4,000 every day, especially because I, like an idiot, upgraded the factory in Poland twice. Oh, man. What can you do? Let's see what the market will bear. What happens if we set this price to 1875? Does that help any? What about 1850? I don't know if that actually changed anything. What about 1800? Will that actually bump our manufacturing up to the point where we're needing more? Nope. Not at all. So I guess what we're going to do, since the year just rolled around, is set the price back to 1900. That actually would have been 14 in a day, I think. That wouldn't have been bad. I could probably live with that. 14, 34, 44. Actually, here, you know what? I want to try that. Let's see. Nope, that's a little too much. I don't think the market will hold that. That actually gets us to the point of using our production. You know what? Here, hold on. Let's kick our production over to Poland. I don't even know if I need to do that. I probably don't. I think I can just straight up increase it anywhere. What happens if I bump the budget up to maybe right about here, 21,000. Are we actually going to use that? It doesn't look like it. I would rather have just a little bit of a safety zone if needed. Actually, I'm looking at this number right now. That might not be enough. Let's get you up to about 22,000. Okay, it's still not hitting it, but I figured that was worth it. So 9,271 to 81 to 89. So we did increase our revenue right there. That actually was a pretty good thing. Oh, look at this. This chip is almost done too. I'm going to slow time down for just a moment because I actually had the thought, you know what? We're getting killed in some respects in the ease of use category. So what if we do a command line interface? It's a lot to research, and I totally recognize that. Oh man, maybe not. It's so much right now. It's just so much to research right now. We really don't have the money to set up an additional research site. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to increasing the laboratory in Poland, but I'm a little concerned about upkeep. I guess what we could do is just increase the laboratory. Wait a minute, did I just lose a ton of money? Did that just happen? No, I looked at the wrong number.
Technology.
My bad. Okay, good. No, we're fine. We're fine. We're okay. I don't know. Maybe we could do that. I don't know. The sound thing, I mean, I don't even know. I guess the sound thing gets us a lot of feature points. I don't know. Doesn't cost a lot to manufacture. I mean, that's kind of the bonus to doing that. Man, I don't know where to go because I feel like everything is so expensive right now. Expansion cards, that'd be good. BIOS would be good. I just don't even know where to go. My goodness. This is so hard to decide. Let's go with... I'm going to say... Let's go with increased electrical noise reduction. I want to get our quality up a little bit. So we actually can develop a new processor. That's actually really exciting to me. That gets us close to hanging with the market again. We kind of got left behind here because I was focusing on other stuff, so my bad. You didn't do that, I did. Just to be clear. However, that does kind of keep us fairly competitive. So we're going to go ahead and create this. We'll just call it 8080 baseline. At some point we'll get to the 8088, I would suspect. We'll go ahead and create that. That's going to cost a good chunk of money. And now it's time to develop a new computer. So I'm actually going to pause the game while we do this because I want to do a new computer. And let's see, we'll go ahead and select both those guys. Throw that crappy memory in that has not been upgraded at all. There's the 8080, which is going to have better performance than the overclocked 4040 and cost less to manufacture. That's fantastic. We're going to go with the nice tape drive just in the hopes of adding a little bit to the feature area. Right, I hit the wrong button again. I thought I learned. I guess I didn't learn. Add to computer. There we go. I had to do it again just to make sure. Make sure I learn. Make sure I remember. I'm an old dog. I cannot be taught new tricks. What can I say? We're going to put that teletype display right on there. And we're going to do the opcode max because that gets us a slight feature bump. So theoretically, the 26.3 might be enough to put us over the top. I don't know. Prestige. I feel like Prestige should be higher than it is. And yet, it's not. What are we missing for Prestige? Is it the processor maybe? No, it's definitely not the processor. I feel like it's just lower than what it should be, but whatever.
Your new computer model went into the testing phase.
Let's just go ahead and create a new prototype, and we're going to call this... let's start giving these a real name. We'll call this the 8080 for the 80s. I don't know. I got nothing. Why are you asking me? And we're going to go ahead and set the price at $1,900 because I think the market will bear that. There we go. Prestige is going up. As testing goes up, Prestige is going up. So we might get it to about 33.48. That's about where the other one is. Okay, so it's up there. Perfect. Prestige is up there. We're going to go ahead and set that one to the market. And I'm willing to bet you if I take... If I take this one off the market, this one's going to sell. There we go. So we're selling at 10 a pop, and I think we can do better than that. So let's do 1,800. We're going to drop the price on it and see if that'll help us sell more. Really? All right, well, this one actually costs us less to manufacture, so we can drop the price a little more and try to make it up in volume. And I think that'll be okay. I really wish that these would... Okay, there we go. Archived. I need to turn archived off. That's why. I'm an idiot. I missed that before. Perfect. Much better. That looks so much better. Okay, how are we doing? I wanted to check two things here. Before I do that, I want to see what our market share looks like in here. So cheap and great is taking over in Germany. That's not good. We're still hanging on in Austria. We're not doing as well as I had hoped. Poland, we're still hanging on. And in the UK, we just kind of have a foot in the market in UK. So that's all right, though. Our overall sales are still going up. I mean, we're still selling. I really wish... Man, Austria. Okay, so Austria is our big customer right now, but I think UK is a market that we can really hit pretty hard here soon. Market share, we've actually lost quite a bit of market share. Looks like Massive Modules and Cheap and Great have come in and just really hit a home run. That's unfortunate. Oh, my goodness. What can you do? Let's go to Poland and let's go ahead and up the laboratory. We need to catch up on research. I think that's what's hurting us here, is we're getting left in the dust on our research on our hardware.
Your building upgrade has completed.
We're still... No, we're not really making money right now. So let's see what happens. Can we lower the price on this? What happens if we drop this down to 1,600? We're still not really selling enough. I feel like that didn't affect things in a positive manner. Nope. Try that again. Little transposition there. We'll leave you at 1,700. I feel like that's fine for now. We might have to just skate on this for a little while. I mean, we're selling a bunch of computers. Don't get me wrong. We just introduced this computer like a couple months ago. We've already sold 2,000 of them. That's not bad. I mean, for 1981... I can think of a lot of companies that would take that, and we are technically making money. We're not making much, but we're basically putting everything back into research, which I think in the long run is only going to help out here. Oh my goodness, what else can we possibly research? See, this is where we get into the fun stuff, and we start going, man, it's going to be pretty intense. I mean, some of the stuff can be researched in about a year now. Thanks to getting the research up to 4.4. That's pretty significant, but not enough still for my taste. I would really like to see even more research. What is that going to cost? Wow, that goes from 10,000 to 50,000, but that would double our production. At that point, we could maybe drop the budget and keep things reasonable, but we're actually kind of bouncing around between making money and losing money here, so I'm a little concerned about doing that. Never mind, it's $2.5 million to upgrade that thing. Can we switch back to our Germany site? It's interesting that it just kind of instantly changes, and you have to pay attention closely, otherwise you don't notice what actually happened. Minor details. Still not quite sure what the office bonus actually means, and this actually doesn't tell me what it does. I mean, it just gives bonuses per level. There we go. It's a new year. And we are bleeding money because we are not selling enough computers. My goodness. I need to see what we're doing per day here. Not enough. So we're going to have to drop this bad boy down. And hope that that's enough to keep us hanging on. Man, I don't think that actually did much. Yeah, we are bleeding money dry here. Holy cow, what happens if we drop this down to 1,500? It seems like what happens is you don't really get any big jumps until you go 100. Man, that's actually, I think, worse. Maybe 1,600? Okay, that seems to be about the best we can do. Looking at what we're using for production, guess what we could do here is go to the factory and we can... guess we could drop the budget on this factory down a little bit. And that would... Well, here, let's leave the factory budget for that one at standard, and we'll drop this one down to like 3% or something insane like that. Here, 1%. That'll be fine. We don't actually need that much production, so it'll work out just fine, I think. There we go. Actually, here, you know what? Let me bump that up just a touch. Just in case. I know it's not that much, but just in case. That's going to help slow down the bleed a little, but not much and not enough, unfortunately. How close are you to finishing? You're actually almost done. So we can build a new computer. And I guess we need to decide now. Do we want to let that sound chip keep on researching or go with something else? I kind of think I want to do that command line interface. I really do. That's going to make it the first kind of proper computer as far as I'm concerned. There we go. So now what happens if we go and we're going to do a new... I think we need to do a new power supply. And we can do AC-DC converter. We want to do that and that. And that gets us a huge power or huge quality jump right there. So we're going to do AC-DC upgraded and go ahead and do that. It's going to cost 48 grand to create it. And I guess we just build a new computer here, huh? We'll include both of those things. I guess we always ship with a printer. I don't know why. It's what we like to do. And we'll add that to the computer. Sure, we'll keep that. Let's go with the regular tape drive. I don't think that it's really going to matter that much to do these upgraded things. I don't feel like it's adding that much. I mean, that one, sure. The operating system, it doesn't cost much more, so we'll say sure. And we'll go ahead and create the prototype.
The model went into the testing phase.
This is going to be 8080 for the 80s number 2. And with any luck, we'll be able to sell it for about 1,700 since it has much better quality. I mean, I'd actually like to go 1,800 if I could. Quality on this thing is just much better. Problem is, I really want ease of use to go up because that seems to be what everyone is going after. And at this point, we don't really have the ease of use market cornered. Wow. It helps if you transpose those words into the correct order. Or don't transpose them into the incorrect order. Either way, you want to do that, you know. Actually, I'm just kind of looking at this too. I think. Here, we'll go and... you're good to go. Okay. Let's put that on market. And actually, let's see. Are you going to sell any? Probably not. Probably not. Yeah, I had a feeling. So this one's currently selling at 1,600. Let's just go ahead and archive you. And then we'll see if we can sell any of this one. Man. What about at 1,700? Can we sell any at 1,700? Really? My goodness. At 1,600? There we go. That hurt. That was a bunch of days without selling anything. And even then, we're still losing money. Pretty badly. Pretty badly. I wanted to go over to Poland. Yeah, come on. Factory, there we go. Wrong one. My goodness. And I want to increase this so that we have just a little more capacity. Just in case. I was looking at it going, I don't know, technically we might not be able to build any more if it's coming to it, but I think we're okay there now. Some of these things we can probably put away, so CPU number 1, not what I meant to click on. Here, we'll just go ahead and archive that. And power number 1, we're going to archive that because we're never going to use that again. And where is the OS, that can be archived. We have no need to keep that one around. The rest of these here, we'll get rid of you, because we're going to be using that teletype display until we can get something better. The rest of these, we can probably get rid of you. There's no reason to have that one anymore. The tape drive didn't really do much for us. I mean, the better tape drive. I was just hoping that it might make a difference in the short term. I don't really think it was, but I don't know. Yeah, losing a lot of money here. What's our market share look like? I wish I could get a percentage right there. I mean, we're hanging on, but I don't really feel like we're doing much. I haven't even shown you this. Yeah. This is where you kind of see your chance to die. 0.154% chance to die. I mean, at this point, I don't think it matters to use these things. The black market stuff, I don't know what it does. Don't ask. Just have the money to afford it. You know, that's like $1 million a day. Yeah, right. I mean, look at how much money we're bleeding off right now. This is insane. I don't know what to do about this. This thing costs a lot of money to manufacture, and yet we're not selling any. I don't know what to do again. I mean, I could try... I can basically sell it at cost, but that does no good. I mean, I could adjust everything so that the quality is crap on all of it, but I don't know. I'm kind of waiting for research to catch up a little bit, but I just don't know. And we're about to turn a year here, which means that price on this is probably going to need to be adjusted. At least I kind of assume it will be here. We're about to turn a year. There it goes. And we're still selling about the same, but what happens if we go to 1,500? Selling quite a bit more, but I don't think it's enough for it to matter. I don't know. It's, I just don't know. Here, we're going to drop you down to 0. That'll save just a tiny bit of money. Not much, but a little bit. We don't have any more areas we can go into. Maybe that would help. Here, let's do a new logistics center. We can take a look at the map and see if there's anywhere we can go into. Spain. No, wait a minute. Libya. Why am I looking at Libya?
Your building upgrade has completed.
Why am I looking at Libya? I didn't click on Libya, but I actually kind of want to go into Libya now. Oh, wow, look at that. I can finally drag things around. I don't think that ever worked before. What happened that I can drag around now? I don't understand. I've tried this before and it didn't work. What changed? There we go. And now I don't understand. This... Huh. Anyway, whatever. Libya is in poverty, but there are a crap ton of people in there. Just for giggles. Sure, we're going to buy an additional market and see what happens. Oh my goodness. We actually need to increase our manufacturing because we're not able to keep up now. Holy cow. Output, we need to get you up to around 15,000-ish. There we go. And theoretically, we should be making bank now. Ish. Maybe? There we go. Yeah, there we go. We're making like 10, 20 grand a day. Wow. That was a good call, I think. Good call, Cat. I'm glad you said to do that. Not that one here. I want to go back to Libya. Wow, look at that. We are just taking over the market here. Now, I don't know how all these people in poverty are able to buy computers, but I'm not going to question it because that might have just saved the company. Bringing in anywhere between 10 and 20 grand a day. That's pretty massive. And look at that. We are just about at supply cap. Now, technically, we can build a lot more than that. Obviously, since I accidentally increased the... You're going to do that now. I wonder if I just needed to reboot the game or something, and that's why this is working, and something was just not playing nice before. Anyway, whatever. That actually worked out quite well, I think. I kind of want to get into Egypt, too. But then again...
competitors went bankrupt.
Oh, bye-bye, Biggs Computers. See ya somewhere. I don't know. Algeria. We don't have enough to get into Algeria. Massive modules. I don't know that I really want to fight massive modules. I kind of already am, I think, if I go back to Germany and Poland. No, cheap and great is taking over. Oh, we actually, I think, are making a bigger dent in Poland now, which is good. Austria. Man, cheap and great is just everywhere. You guys stink. I don't like you. You might be cheap, but you're not great. I'd love to get into France. It's way too expensive. Norway. Norway would be good, too. I don't remember Norway. Well, whatever. I'm not going to say anything. Never mind that. I don't know. Niger, Mali. Yeah, see, one of these areas where there's no one in there.
Went bankrupt.
Oh, wow. Brutal Data just... Wow. And, wow, 2 of them did. Holy cow. The world is shrinking here. I kind of want to set up somewhere else so I could go into one of these markets where there's no one. Oh, man, this is just like waiting to be hit, but I can't do anything about it right now. I wish I would have paid attention to Algeria. That would have been the better place to go. I mean, we're going to make money staying in Libya, though, I think, so that'll be okay, but oh, man, I kind of regret that move now. Oh, well, whatever. At the moment, it made sense, okay? In the moment, it made sense. Netherlands, I mean, maybe Italy, maybe Spain, Ukraine, Turkey. Well, here, what's it going to cost? Let's take a look at this. If we were to upgrade the logistics center, that's going to add another $4,000 a month, and that's going to let us really get into a couple of additional markets. That might not be a bad idea at this point. It's only going to cost $50,000 to do it. Let's do it. Let's take a risk. Oh, did I actually drop my logistics budget? I don't remember doing that. Unless it's tied in with the factory budget? I don't know. I guess maybe you can't drop your logistics budget or something. I'm really not sure. What happened? Did I not upgrade it? I thought I hit upgrade. Logistics. Oh, requires Office 2. Got it. Okay. Here, let's kick on over to Germany, where we can... All right, let's upgrade the office, and that's going to let us upgrade our distribution center. How are we doing on research, by the way? Actually getting really close on that. That makes me happy.
Your building upgrade has completed.
Okay, let's go ahead and upgrade the logistics now. That's going to let us get into another couple of big markets. See, that's kind of the problem I think we've had thus far. It's just been in these small markets. And man, I am so looking forward to hitting in Algeria. It's going to be awesome. Be like, boom!
Your building upgrade has completed.
World map. Okay. Algeria, you are still empty. I am going to say it's absolutely worth it to spend $3.45 million to... Holy crap, I cannot actually support the needs of...
You don't have enough manufacturing capacity.
I realize that. I'm trying to get to my manufacturing area here, and I'm going to just crank that up, and we'll manufacture whatever we can. And theoretically, wow, that cost a lot of money, but look at that. We're making like $50,000 a day. Holy cow. I think it's probably going to be worthwhile in the short run to kick over to Germany and upgrade this bad boy too. I mean, I'm going to have to watch my demand very carefully, but for right now, I think this will be worth it.
Your building upgrade has completed.
Here we go. Look at that. Making $100,000 a day, just about. I mean, technically, I'm still not meeting demand. I mean, I'm not even really...
manufacturing capacity.
If you're going to whine about that every minute, I'm going to get really annoyed with that quickly, I think. I hope it doesn't keep whining about that. I am well aware that that I don't have the manufacturing capacity to do this. Believe me. I already know that. Good, that was an autosave. Okay, hold on. Slow it down. Slow it down. I want to see if our manufacturing demand changes. And in fact, what I want to do is see what happens when I set this to 1700. Because really, that's kind of what matters right now. Is I want to keep selling these, but I want to make as much money as I can. Remember, we have no competition in Algeria. There are a lot of people there. Look at that. Bringing in the books. Okay, so this is good. This is good. This is costing a lot of money every day, but we can hang with this. Laboratory, let us upgrade the lab. I'm going to just spend a crap ton of money right now while it's coming in. I know. I know. Stop it. Stop it. Lab, let's upgrade the lab. I mean, this is going to cost a crap ton every day, but
has completed.
But I'm hoping this will be enough to kind of kick us into gear and catch up with the market.
Your building upgrade has completed.
I mean, even then, still 30,000 a day is not too shabby. I mean, I'm spending a lot of money on research, and I fully recognize that, but man, I think it's going to pay off in the long run. I really do. Actually, it's probably closer to 40. Let's go ahead and increase our marketing. We're going to upgrade that. That's going to open up a couple of other options that I haven't shown you yet. I mean, we can go back to marketing, but you can see...
don't have enough manufacturing capacity.
The only thing we have going on is just this kind of... whatever.
You have researched a new technology.
I thought I was doing something different, so maybe not. Let's pause for a moment for station identification. This is the KIC Gaming Radio Network. No, it's not a radio. Stop it. Cat, stop it. You're lying to people. Don't say that, Cat. Okay, so what sort of things do we have as options now? Time-sharing composite monitors. Yeah. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. We're starting to get to the good stuff here. Let's do... Oh, my goodness. Microphone. Let's do that, I think. Let's kind of kick things up a little bit right there, and then we're going to do... Man, I am so worried about going under right now. 8-inch floppy disk, we're going to add that. That'll be... Let's do the 8-inch floppy disk first, because that one will finish sooner. I'm so worried about going under and just overspending right now. Hardware, we need to create... I believe we're going to be doing a new OS. Oh, look at that! Oh, look at that! That is so awesome! It looks weird with the slash going the wrong way. And yet, like, kind of looking... I don't know, whatever. I know, it's like a weird combination of things right now. Anyway, really? Is that what happens if we use that one? Okay, well... I mean, we can just do maximum that. Okay, so we'll do, we'll call it CLI Max. And that'll be okay. We'll go ahead and create that. That's not going to cost that much to create. And I'm actually not going to do another computer right now. I'm just going to let this run out for the rest of the year, watching the manufacturing costs and trying to make sure that we can keep up with everything. I'm actually super tempted to upgrade the factory again, but here, we'll go ahead and upgrade this guy, because I think that would help out. I mean, it's going to cost another 20 grand a month, but theoretically, if we can get our manufacturing abilities up, we can, you know, match our need right now.
Completed.
You need 3, so that's going to cost a little more. Man, this stuff all costs money. It all costs money.
You don't have enough
I know. I'm working on it. That actually dropped us down to 30 grand a month instead of 40, so that hurts a little bit. Like 29, 30. But I'm hoping we'll be able to make it back. 2.5 million. We're investing. We are investing in the company right now. But I'm hoping that we're going to be able to do a new computer with some new features here shortly, and have that ready to go for the next year, and maybe we'll,
building upgrade has completed.
I don't know, make a good dent. Okay, check that out. Our factory is insane now. So let's drop this down to right there. Perfect. That's getting us a crap ton more money. That was an excellent call. Cat? Good decision. You rocked that one. She rocked that one. That was her call. I mean, come on. It's our company, right? CAD-CAM Computers. Bam! Look at that. We are rocking it. We're rocking and rolling. We are reaching the end of 1984. We got some research going on. We're about to have a 8-inch floppy disk. We're going to get the 10, whatever that is, because I can't remember. Is that micro? I'm going to keep saying it's micro. It's probably not. I don't really know. I don't really care all that much. All I know is that the floppy disk has now, if I drag this out long enough, been researched, and we can now create it. Hooray! Ding! There we go.
A new
Wow.
technology.
We probably have all sorts of new stuff that we can research, like 5 1/4 inch. How many of you remember the 5 1/4 inch? Never mind the 8-inch floppies. Wow. We got some stuff we can do. Ooh, a UPS. That would be kind of fun. To have that 10 minutes. Yeah, that's about how long it lasts on mine, because I have like 2 giant monitors and all sorts of stuff plugged into it. But whatever, we will continue on with this perhaps another time. So I'll catch you on that one, perhaps. So till then, perhaps. Thanks for watching. See you later.